everyone. Welcome back to Junior Finance.
This is the show where kids teach kids all about money so we can grow up smart, strong, and ready for the future.
Every week, we learn something new about how money works, and don't worry, we will always make it fun.
That's right. We've got games, stories, challenges, and even interviews with real people who use money every day.
Because money isn't just for adults. It's something we can use too, whether it's buying snacks, saving up for a new toy, or even planning for something big when we get older.
And the more we learn now, the better choices we can make later. Think of it like training for a sport or practicing an instrument. The earlier you start, the stronger you get.
Today's lesson is super important. We're talking about needs, wants, and savings.
But before we jump in, let's introduce you to the rest of our junior finance team. They're just as excited as we are to be here.
You'll see them throughout the show in our games, challenges, and at our co-op building.
So let's meet them now.
Hi, I'm DJ, and I'm going to be one of the hosts.
Hi, my name is Chloe, and I want to do camera.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I want to be an interviewer and or stage manager.
My name is Conan, and I want to be a director.
Hi, my name is Macklin. I'm really looking forward to be a host and a camera person.
My name is Gabriel, and I am doing tech.
My name is Layla, and I want to be either on camera or behind working on the script.
We are Ocean State!
We are all the members of the Ocean State Co-op.
That's right. We're homeschooled, which means instead of going to regular school every day, our parents and teachers work together to teach it at home and in classes here at the co-op.
Homeschooling can be different for every family. Some kids learn at the kitchen table, and some go to libraries, and some join us together, like ours at co-op.
Our co-op has lots of classes: science, art, music, history, and even shows like junior finance.
It is a really fun and different way to learn because we get to be creative and learn things in our own ways.
And to show you what it's like, we're sending you over to JJ and Chloe for a special tour of our co-op building.
Now we're going to take you on a tour of our lovely co-op.
Here's some wonderful moms. And right here we have fun kids talking to a fighter.
This is the cafeteria. This is the kitchen. Excuse us. Hello, Miss Liz. What are you guys doing today?
What are we doing today? What do we make?
We're making piglins and lava.
How do you like the cooking class?
I like it.
What's your favorite
No butter.
Eating the piglins. Here, a firefighter is talking with the kids about in the safety class. Bye.
Thanks, JJ and Chloe. That was awesome.
Okay, now it's time for today's lesson: needs, wants, and savings.
A budget is like a map for your money. It shows where your money should go so you don't get it lost.
Imagine if you had $10 and you spent it all on candy. That might be fun for one day, but what about tomorrow when you need lunch?
Exactly. That's why we need to plan. There are 3 main categories in any budget.
First, there are needs. Needs are things you must have to live, like food, water, and clothes for the season. If you don't take care of your needs, it's hard to stay healthy and safe.
Next are wants. Wants are things that are nice to have, but you can probably live without, like a new video game, new toys, or eating at a restaurant instead of home.
And finally, we have savings. Savings is the money you put aside for the future, for emergency, big goals, or for fun things you want later.
Think of it like this. Needs are your must-haves, and wants are your nice-to-haves, and saving is your money for the future.
When you divide your money into these 3 groups, you're making a budget, and that's how you stay on track. Let's play a game. We'll show you some of the pictures, and you shout out if it's a need or a want.
First picture, an apple. What do you think that is? Well, if you said that's a need, you're right, because that's definitely a need.
Next up, headphones. Want. You definitely don't need to have headphones to survive.
How about a winter coat? That's definitely a need, especially in Rhode Island winters.
Okay, what about pizza? It's food, but is it a need? Not really, because you could eat something healthier and cheaper. So pizza is more of a want.
Great job. Let's try a soccer ball. That's a want, unless you're a professional athlete.
Last one, school books. Those are definitely a need because you need to learn.
Hey, wait a second. We talked about needs and wants, but we didn't say anything about what we have to save for.
What's something really big you might need to save up for, like something that costs a lot over time?
Maybe a car? Or a house?
Or even kids?
I never thought about that. I wonder how much we cost to our parents.
Probably a lot between food, clothes, and school stuff. It must add up.
You know what? Instead of guessing, we should ask one of the parents at our co-op.
That's a great idea. They'll know for sure, especially the ones with a bunch of kids.
Let's go over to JJ and Chloe, who are standing by with one of our co-op parents right now.
Hello, everyone. We're here at co-op, and first question, what are some surprise costs that parents don't think about at first?
That is a great question. I think that there are different stages when your kids are little. There's things like diapers, formula, daycare, things that you never paid for before, so they weren't in your budget before. So it's really shocking. I think when I became a parent, it was very surprising how much diapers cost, how much formula costs. And so planning ahead, getting an idea of what those types of things actually cost, where it can come into your budget is really helpful beforehand. And then as your kids grow up, things change. You don't have to buy formula and diapers, but you have to buy supplies for sports, which are very expensive, and things like all the activities that your kids want to do. So at every stage, there's a different cost that you maybe didn't have before. So you have to be prepared.
Hello, my name is Chloe, and I'm asking Audrey the next question. Audrey, what makes your kids happy?
That's a great question, Chloe. What types of things do I have to buy or pay for that make my kids happy? Well, there's a lot of activities, and I'm sure you do some too. I would say that co-op is something that we all have to buy, and I have to factor in each time there's a new co-op session. So there's a lot of planning to it. I have to pay for hockey. My oldest son, Arlen, plays hockey, and there's a lot of gear that goes into that. But outside of the things that are more structured, at home we do a lot of fun things too. We like to bake cookies together. We like to have ice cream sundae parties maybe on a Friday night. And we don't just have that stuff in the cupboard. In a regular grocery trip, we're still going to the store and adding things. So if I've set a certain amount of money in my groceries, then we want to do something fun. And I want to do it too. It's what makes life really fun with kids and just as a grown-up. But those things can cost money. So there's a lot of extras that are part of having kids, and they cost money.
What's some advice that you could give some people who might want to become parents?
Great question. And I think the easiest answer for me is talk to people who are parents. Talk to your friends who have had kids. Talk to your friends who have older kids. Ask what it's like to have a teenager who's getting ready to go to college. The best way to learn is by watching people who are actually doing it. You have to have a plan, but you also have to have someone who is there to help you. So it can be really scary when you find out that you're going to be a parent, but if you have a great community of people, kind of like we do at Co-op, you have a great resource at your fingertips. And that's my best advice for someone who wants to be a parent when they're thinking about all the different financial things that are going to come along with that.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Back to the studio to Layla and Maddie.
Thanks, JJ and Chloe. And thank you, Miss Audrey. That was such a great interview.
Yeah, I learned so much from that. And now it's time for our monthly money challenge.
This month, we want you to try making your very own budget. And the easiest way is to start by creating 3 jars: needs, wants, and savings.
Don't worry, if you don't already have jars at home, you can be creative. Ask an adult to help you wash out old pasta sauce jars, or you can use plastic cups, plastic containers, or even little boxes. Anything works as long as you keep your money separate.
Once you've picked your jars, it's time to make them your own. Decorate them with things like stickers, glitters, or colorful paper.
You could use glue-on buttons, use ribbon, tape, or even draw your own designs with markers. The goal is to make your jars fun, so you'll be excited to use them.
Then, every time you get money from allowance, birthday gifts, or chores, you can split it between your jars: needs, wants, and savings.
The cool part is, when you look at your jars, you can see your money growing and know exactly what it's for. That's what a budget is all about, giving your money a job.
Once you've made your jars, ask an adult to help you take a picture or a short video of them. Then, with the help of them, email it to us at juniorfinancetv@gmail.com.
Our junior finance team will look through all the entries, pick some of our favorites, and show them on the next episode.
And now we want to hear from our entire junior finance team.
We can't wait to see your amazing videos and pictures.
We're so excited to share even more money tips in the future.
The more we learn, the more we grow.
And the bigger this show gets, the more kids we can help.
So keep watching.
Keep learning and keep saving.
Thanks for watching, Junior